The Huskies will kick this deep to start us off. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And the returner forced out at the 15. That's where the drive will start. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he crosses the 30. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, they've had an entire week to try to find weaknesses in this defense and how to attack. And here in the opening drive, they're using the receiver in motion to get him the ball in space and give him those blockers out in front. Great job of designing the play and great execution here by this offense.
The stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down. Longhorns looking to crank up the tempo a bit. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. And looking for a big play here. Oh, and it's dropped. A chance for a big play here in the early going, but some jitters on the part of that receiver. Off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 2. Can he make it to the marker? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. He's looking deep here. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big 4th down stop.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the first down.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Takes the ball and heads to the left. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. Back to throw. It's Aurora. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit. They were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
4th down and 2 coming up as they try to keep the drive going. Quick throw to the right, looking for the first down. Plenty space at the 20. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this 4th down, but how about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the first down.
Takes the ball and heads to the left side. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. And the Huskies will crank up the tempo. Here we go, 4th down. They'll try to run for it. Tackle made at the 1-yard line, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, these are the kind of situations you practice every week. You've got to be able to get a yard. And the offensive line was able to give them just enough push to convert here on the ground. Clearly, they've done this.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Washington.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage and stop this run game.
And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open score. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Remember, last time, North on 4th down, they got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. Quick throw to the left. He's got it for a big gain. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, what a play here by this receiver for a big gain for Texas. And you think back over the years with Texas going back decades, I always think about running backs and, of course, quarterbacks. But there have been some receivers, Roy Williams and Devin Duvernay, guys like that. There have been others, but, man, plays like this is what you love to see. Kind of creating that new legacy for Texas of having elite receivers.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone.
You're going to make that throw? That's called a two-ball. That means it's got to be on a line. Here he puts it way up in the air and allows the defender to come over and make a play on the ball. Great job by the defense.
And the Washington offense retakes the field here. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. 2nd down after that previous play. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Washington 7, Texas 0.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he was able to get downfield for the first down.
Washington getting set for the 1st and 10 now. They'll change the pre-snap look now. On 1st down, it's play action. He's running out of time here. And that's just thrown away. A pretty obvious intentional grounding call. Yeah, here's the marker. Offense getting set. It's second down. And now the handoff. Quick spin on the run. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
He's tackled at the 25-yard line. Brings up third down.
Offense facing a third and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Defense able to stop him. It's fourth down now.
He's brought down at the 35.
The offense with a major gamble here, going for it inside their own 40. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Tries the right with a quick throw. Oh, the pass is picked off. Look out, he's got some space. Inside the 10. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns. Now they line up to kick the extra point. And he knocks it right through. Now they get set to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Washington offense is back out on the field now. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
The pickup is just 3 yards. Now it's third down and 7. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Snags the quick throw. They lose the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out in space.
That completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Keeping it on the ground here. Breaks loose at the 45. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a first and goal. So 2 big plays in a row. The defense is reeling here. Now it's first and goal. They're trying to run it with the option. He'll pitch it. And it's going to be taken down there, but there is a flag on the field. So the holding penalty in the offense backs him up 10 yards. The Huskies line it up with first and goal. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Solid tackle, able to get him down. Well, still plenty of work here to do now on second down and goal. Makes a quick catch. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. The clock is still running. I'll have to hurry up here, but it's a crucial third down. Ball handed off. And he's brought down there.
Well, Chris, we're still here in the first half, but you got to wonder after that stop there on third down. Now we got a fourth down situation, and now you're in the red zone. You got to wonder, you want to take the 3 points the easy way, or do you roll the dice and try to take a chance and try to come up with a touchdown?
Welcome to one of the most beautiful settings in college football. Husky Stadium sits on the banks of Lake Washington, nestled between the Cascades and the Olympic Mountains. Fans have arrived by land and sea. It doesn't get much better than this. This is not just a regular matchup. Battle of top 10 teams, two teams colliding early in the season. One team can make a strong statement about the season ahead, as we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Washington Huskies. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. And the Huskies will kick it away to get this game going. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. They'll run it from the gun. Breaking free at the 35. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. Longhorns come to the line to run the hurry up.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. 3rd down after that running play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. It's a quick grab. Brought for a loss after the catch on 3rd down. Sets up a 4th down now.
Good job here by the defense on 3rd down. Forget about throwing downfield. They go short, and they make them pay for it with a loss of yardage.
So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Aggressive start. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Gets made on the out route. Tackle inside the 40, and it's good enough for a 1st down.
Man, that's got to be deflating for this defense. They had this offense right where they wanted, and then they come up with a 4th down conversion with that pass.
Bringing pressure. Looking right, this one caught. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. No stopping, and takes it all the way. Touchdown, Texas. They'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT makes it 7-0.
That makes the score. Texas 7, Washington.
Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Number 11 set to kick this one away.
And he takes this from inside 5. And the returner will be brought down.
And your Washington Huskies will take over 1st and 10.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to pass. It's Aurora. They'll try a pass here. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. The Huskies will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. From the shotgun, here's an inside give.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
Goes a fastball, but it's intercepted. He's got some open field ahead. Touchdown, Longhorns. Wow, what a play, a defensive score. Lining up to try the extra point. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
Texas 14, Washington 0.
Fields it just outside the goal line. Will be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Washington offense heads back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. And he stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down, we're going to throw it. He'll take a deep shot here. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Huskies.
Boy, we see more and more of this in college football. If you get the right guy in that slot that can win the one-on-one matchups, you take some chances. Here they got the matchup that they wanted and hit it for the touchdown.
PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? That wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the playoff. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And it's a bunch formation. And the quarterback dropping back. He's moving out of the pocket. Fires it on the move. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Boy, what a play here by this receiver for a big gain for Texas. And, Chris, I think back all the years of Texas football, going way back. They've had some good receivers. Roy Williams comes to mind, Devin Duvernay more recently in the slot. But, man, they really need to start a new legacy. And maybe plays like this can get them going in a new direction.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught in the flat by the running back. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down. The Longhorns come up to the line in the hurry-up.
Most defensive coordinators focus a lot of their energy on how their unit performs on 3rd down.
There's a shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Texas.
Boy, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5 wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
And the extra point was up and good. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. The returner coughs up the football inside their own 20.
Another example of taking care of the football and how big of a deal this is. Usually it's running backs in practice that are working overtime on ball security. But after this, next week, this returner might be in those drills too.
Got a lane. Can he get in? Touchdown, Longhorns. Still no answer for this offensive machine. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
Texas, 28. Washington, 7.
He'll return it from inside the 5. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Huskies offense is back out on the field. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a first down here on this next play.
They'll run it to the right side. Tackle, but first down.
Boy, this guy is running hard today, right? I mean, you think about some of the backs that Washington's had. This guy's trying to say, hey, fellas, let me be added to that list of guys like Greg Lewis and Napoleon Kaufman and Chris Polk and Bishop Sankey and Myles Gaston.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Scanning the field, it's Aurora. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They bring it down to the 38, but that's good enough for a first down.
Well, really good ball here by this quarterback to be able to pick up this first down. And hey, this guy is living up to the legacy of what Washington quarterback play has been for a number of years, going way back to Warren Moon and Mark Brunell, and more recently with Jake Browning, and of course the last couple years with Michael Penix.
Let's it fly to the wideout. Throws incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
It is really tough on a quarterback when he thinks he's got a completion and an open man downfield. The ball's just about to get to his receiver. Then out of nowhere, the defensive back steps in front of it and knocks away. Nice job.
Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. A pop pass on the jet sweep.
Running back, the ball carrier. Gain of 3. Third down coming up.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. They'll try the option play here. Pitches to the back. Tackle made, but it's enough for the first down. A well-executed option play.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
And in first down, they go right back to him. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
I tell you, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
It is complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline. Washington getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage. Washington now operating in the red zone. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. The reception nets about 7 yards, but 4th down coming up here. And the Huskies will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Washington.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Here comes the point after attempt.
Is on for the extra point.
The extra point is good. Still a 2-touchdown deficit, 28-14. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. After a first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 23. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking to throw it deep. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, Texas. This offense is still clicking. Now the important point after attempt. With the PAT, it's a 3-touchdown lead, 35-14. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
Texas 35, Washington 14.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. And the Washington offense retakes the field here. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it.
And they'll take over 1st and 10.
So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Defense is coming after him. On the move, looking deep. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
You know, they don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers, worry about the running game, try to pressure the quarterback, and then deal with him when he breaks out and scrambles like that. He's a threat to run or throw.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. Longhorns come to the line in the hurry up. Drops back. Looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
Physical run, breaks through a tackle. And he's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return. And the Washington offense is back out on the field now. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup in intermission, but in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Chris, I always talk about this. You can always gauge a team's toughness as a group by how willing they are to tackle with their corners. Here, the corner shows you he's not just out there to cover, does a good job of being physical and making that play.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Pass ball is incomplete, but there was heavy contact, and here comes the penalty flag.
Man, playing defensive back has got to be the toughest job out there right now in college football. You get isolated on islands against these freaky, talented receivers. It's hard enough to be able to stay up with them and try to make a play on the ball, and often you end up bumping them downfield, and you get a call like this.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
To the air, it's Aurora. He's going for a big play downfield. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. On third down, he drops to throw. Wow, back-to-back deep shots. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
And the pass ball is incomplete on the final play of this first half. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Washington, 14.
The Longhorns will kick this away to get the second half going. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Washington offense heads back out on the field. First play of the second half is a handoff. He's tackled just short of the 20-yard line.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. It's a highlight reel diving catch there. They bring him down with the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
Great conversion here for this Washington offense and another first down. And tell you, this guy's living up to the expectations of a Washington quarterback. They've had some great play out of that position over the years.
The drive stays alive with that first down completion. Receiver in motion now. It's a jet sweep. Receiver trying to turn the corner. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. Oh, a throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up third down.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point. Move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
Trying for a fourth down completion. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
The Longhorns will come to the line to run the hurry up. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Can he take it all the way? Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. And the tackle is made, but let's check out what this flag is about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking downfield. It's Aurora. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football, and it falls incomplete.
Looking to pass here on second down. And the defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. And here comes a deep shot. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Touchdown, Huskies. Just ran away from the defense.
This receiver is putting on a show today. That is 3 trips to the end zone already. And based on how this defense is playing against him, this may not be the last time we see him in the end zone today.
PAT cuts it to a 14-point game, 35-21. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. The Longhorns offense takes the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession, ended in a pick. Here's the toss play now, running to the right. Breaking free at the 35.
The old toss play, Chris, as you know, this used to be really a popular play in college football when teams ran this out of the I formation. Now in college football, you see them running out of pretty much any formation. But the key still is being able to seal the edge, whether it's your tight end or your offensive tackle, to allow the back to get to the corner.
DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. They'll try the right side on the toss. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Longhorns hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
The offense already has 1 4-down conversion. Can they do it for a second time? Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. Tackle's made quickly, but that's a big gain. Ball moves to the 35-yard line.
On a tight game like this, you're on the road, why not take a chance? Go for it, you hit it, and you quiet the crowd in the process.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Oh, and it's incomplete. A chance at a much-needed takeaway there. Now it's second down.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
The offense was moving well, but two incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for the wide out. And he's got it. And he goes down, but the important thing, it's enough to move the sticks in a fresh set of downs.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Texas 35, Washington 21.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns. Kicking team on now for the extra point. Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Texas 42, Washington 21.
And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Huskies offense is back out on the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quick throw misses his mark there, incomplete.
It's now 2nd down.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down. They're going to run it here.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
3rd down coming up after that running play. Dropping back, it's Aurora. He'll take a deep shot here. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion. Washington getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Sacked on heavy pressure there.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. And the pass is dropped, incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. The Huskies come to the line in the hurry-up. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Caught near the goal line. And he scores. Touchdown, Washington. See if they can convert the point after. And there's the point after. Now they get set to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Texas offense comes back out on the field. They go with a direct snap. Fighting off the defender. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense?
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all three to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Looking to scramble. He's going to take off. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down. No huddle here for the offense.
Oh, this is a great job here. Looks downfield, nobody open, takes off and tries to use his legs to go for it. And gets to the sidelines, gets out of bounds, avoids the hit, and most importantly, he got that first down.
And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Trying to go very deep there. Good effort. And now it's third down.
Well, the offensive coordinator told us before the game they consider any one-on-one deep shot an advantage. They couldn't connect on that try. Give credit to that defensive back, man. He played that perfectly.
He's going to take another shot right here. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, Texas. Strong game by this quarterback. That's another passing strike from this quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ball game.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Set to kick off.
Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Washington offense retakes the field here. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking. Move right down the field for a touchdown. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Game moves the ball out past the 25-yard line. And the Huskies will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Looking to throw. It's Aurora. Tries to get it to the running back. And he throws his third interception of the day. They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway at the 26-yard line is huge.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
First down, looking to throw the ball. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's picked off in the end zone. And he's wrapped up after a solid return. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it. Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. They look to throw it here on second down. The pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on third down. Oh, and another incompletion.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long. But when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things. And it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Quick throw to the left side. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Huskies.
Man, I love this. Chris, I don't think they're going to have a chance to come all the way back, but here we are, under 2 minutes to go, and they continue to show some fight. And then, you know what? Who knows? Maybe you cover an onside kick and you get right back in it.
And the point after is right down the middle. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And they recover the onside kick. Looks like they've been practicing that one.
Hey, you're down a couple scores. This is an outstanding call to try to get this football back. That's the first step in coming back. Now, let's try to steal a score here.
Testing the defense with a throw downfield. And the pass is dropped. This would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your...
Looking to make a play deep downfield. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? Going the other way, can they catch him? And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.
Boy, the offense just could not afford to throw this interception. It's already a 2-possession game. By throwing this pick, now you wonder how many more opportunities will you get.
And the Longhorns offense takes the field. They'll use that running game trying to bleed the clock here. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. And they'll give it to the back. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And the offense just takes a knee here. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Oh, man, there's nothing like taking a knee on the road to run out the clock and take home a victory. Because, you know, they've been hearing it all game long from these fans on the road. And this time, they get to go home with a W.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He did not make the first down yardage. It's a big stop for this defense as they try to cut into this lead. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Scanning the field. It's Aurora. Looking to make a big play downfield. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
And this quarterback is a stud. I looked at him all week and thought he had a chance to light up the scoreboard. But if the defense can put that kind of pressure on him, that's how you slow him down today.
So second down after the incompletion. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. And he's going to launch it deep again. Oh, he can't hang on. What an opportunity to score there. Instead, incomplete and third down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Running out of time in the pocket. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Washington getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Looking for 6. Intercepted in the end zone. Going the other way. Can they stop him? He's at the 50. The 30. Inside the 20. And he's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Longhorns.
God, it's a risky throw here. It's so close to the goal line. This defender makes this interception, Chris. Sometimes you see a guy hesitate. He might think about taking a knee. This guy didn't. It gave him momentum and the speed that he needed to be able to get to the end zone.